more control. Well, good. Good, it works. But yeah, continuing the game. I tried to fix the mods that I talked about last time, like the texture loading and such. I tested it, and it should work. There's also another mod which should give RTX lighting to, like, Jessie herself. Apparently that's not a thing. Like, RTX lighting does not affect Jessie. But I modded that in, and I also modded in photo mode increased distance, though it would be nice if maybe there's like a no clip setting for the camera controls, because this you collide, and it would be nice to just have the ability to clip the camera through anything. Whoa. I hope the frames will be okay. I have a RTX compatible card. Oh. Oh, actually, you have clearance 3. Okay. So we gotta fix... Oh, that's... No, that's not our real mission. That's like a side mission. We can go check it out. Shut up, Trench. Listen to the board. Thanks, board. You're the best. Also, thanks for the follow, Judge Judy Slayer. Are you gonna judge all the Judys or all the Slayers? That's all the wacky commentary I got. Oh. Well, this is one place I didn't even know existed before a plot thing happens. Oh, never mind. Or... Oh, you can go here before another plot thing happens. And it's basically a procedurally generated mission type of thing. We're going to energy converters. See if we can do that little side mission. Side mission. I think the RTX stuff is a little bit off balance when it comes to Jessie. I think I may have screwed up the illumination parameters. I'll play with it some later. Okay, so for these ones, it's basically just kill... Whoa, this guy's dangerous. Who's... There are a lot of them, I gotta say. Alright, yeah, these people can heal themselves. That's what the health icon is. Damn, there's a lot of them. Are you dealing with a floater? No. Not yet. Whoa, this guy... Actually insane. Come on. Oh. Yo! Whoa, I'm not waiting long enough for the throw to happen. These guys are annoying, to say the least. They healed so fast. Oh my god. Hey, Rune. Ah! Hey, Rune. How you doing? I'm just getting killed. When you fail the major targets, when you die, it's like, oh, tough luck, and then the mission's over. Yeah. We gotta go to the old boys club. Research sector, so we gotta get to a elevator. The uniform design with the capes. Yeah, some of the his corrupted have like snazzy outfits. Oh, we're gonna make them go boom. Whoa, get the thing. Oh, I love you can pick stuff up behind his and then just ram it into them like en route. Damn it, I'm not waiting long enough. Ow. Feels so tedious. I got finished this game before, and it's the combat towards the middle and the end just feels so open and free. Oh. No, this is not the right elevator. It's the wrong one. You're good, eh? You've been working on your OBS. What did you use before? XSplit? OBS works quite fine for me. I remember way back in like when I streamed, I don't know, Witcher 2 for like 1 hour and then StarCraft 2 with another friend of mine. I used XSplit. But then never again, really. I'm not really sure what does XSplit do better than OBS anyway. Twitch Studio. Twitch Studio? That's kind of funny. I've never heard of Twitch Studio actually. I went into the wrong elevator. I can't believe it. I am just wasting time here. What is what is good about Twitch Studio? If I may ask, like, what's the difference? Is there any difference? I'm just gonna go back. I'm just gonna go on fast travel. The hiss can't stop me. DLSS is like getting real weird with the small transparencies like here and such, like real flickery. It's like a program you use when you start off, or just like for the noobs or something. I get it. Hey, as long as it works. But as I said, I had no idea that Twitch Studio was a thing. It's kind of funny, actually. It has to be good though, right? Because it's made by Twitch. Or is it made by some third-party Twitch fellas? I'm just joking. Jesse's hitbox looks way too tall. Not sure what you mean by that. Hello, Xane. What do you mean? Like, she looks too tall? Oh, we can go through all of these now. What is in the... Oh yeah, we can go to the containment sector. I think we're gonna get, like, hit a roadblock.
Containment sector. An octagon. Altered item. Maximum security prison. Dangerous.
It is very dangerous, must be dealt with. Have water. Hydrate. Hello, Dindy and gang. It's all yellow. Don't trust yellow. Why is it so yellow? Twitch Studio is some strange Streamlabs Finky. Finky? Not sure what you mean by her hitbox though. How do you judge that? Like, what did I do to make it so weird? Right, examination of paranatural topics. While altered items and objects of power may seem similar at first, it is important to note very key distinctions. First off, objects of power grant para-utilitarian abilities. Secondly, objects of power translocate anyone who makes physical contact to the astral plane. This is widely believed to be due to blank's affiliation with objects of power. Not every individual is allowed in the astral plane, which indicates the blank evaluates... Alright, the board evaluates who can and cannot enter. Or maybe it's another entity entirely aside from the board. Third, this is not always the case. Objects of power are much more paranatural than altered items. Looking at specific criteria that defines objects of power, it is no wonder that they are notably rarer than altered items. In fact, we have blank altered items for every object of power contained within the bureau. Right, so there's the distinction between oops and ops. He tried exiting the elevator. That's what made it funky? Alright, we're gonna stay away from elevators. I like my OBS, but I need to fix many things. Many things? Are you thinking too hard? Stop thinking.
Reminder. This week, any documents that suddenly appear pink, light red, or any shade in between must be incinerated immediately. Failure to do so will result in termination and possible bodily harm. Thank you for your attention.
You're welcome. We don't actually have a mission to do here, but we're just gonna explore. Maybe we can get some cool things. Your scenes are full of memes, as it should be. Full of Kane memes, as it should be. Yo! Now this thing is an altered item. These guys. Bomb. I know you can just go ham with fucking throw ability. Shit. The heavier the objects, the more damage you will do. Right now, we don't have the ability to throw big objects. The gate had to open far over your head before you could get through. Alright. There's like some discrepancies between the animations and... yeah. I wasn't... like, I honestly didn't notice anything. I guess I'm just used to it at this point. Or maybe I just don't pay attention to that stuff at all. Do we have... we have... board countermeasures. Weapon maneuver. Oh, we did that. Spin, kill enemies without dying. Oh, hell yeah, I'm a gamer. We can do that. We can create another weapon, which is the machine gun. You get chat notifications set up. Pretty fun. Yeah. If you don't have an extra monitor, I know there are options you can do. I have an extra monitor, so I just read chat straight off OBS. So I don't really need to worry about much else. Go. Technically, donations will work as well. Never give me money. I don't want Twitch's dirty money. Technically not Twitch's money. Did they just respawn? Sometimes. Also, these things are new. These things basically regenerate. Oh. Regenerate the enemies. Heal them. The little orbs, they run away. Where'd we go? Aside from nowhere, I guess we'll just do what I was talking about. Let's just explore. Storage. As I was saying, like, I would not feel comfortable taking donations, like, for streaming or anything. Hello? Hang on, I need
Someone
to...
needs help over there.
I need to do
Sounds like there's a man down.
Yeah, I know, Jesse, I know. You have to read chat from OBS when you play consoles, regardless.
I'm here.
But you do have multiple
What
monitors.
happened to
I
you?
get it.
I got in a little scrap. Name's Horowitz.
Is he gonna be okay?
Don't look at me like that. I'm fine. But Wells is still in there. You gotta get him out.
Who's Wells?
My squad mate. We were hunting a runaway altered item. We followed it down into the clocks.
The clocks.
A threshold. The Bureau sealed it up years back because of all the clocks. We followed the altered item inside, but the way it was acting, we weren't ready. Me and Wells were the only ones to make it to the motel court. He was right behind me, but he never showed up on this side.
I'll go find him. But first, you need to get to a medic.
Wells is the medic. Please, you gotta get him out of there. I'll be fine, really. Roop can patch me up later.
Fine. But I'll be back for you.
I damn well hope so. Just use the motel cord there. It should get you into the clocks. Sorry. The threshold.
Ha! Nice clock. Oh. Well, the clocks. I wonder what's down there. Would accept donations. It means I didn't have to upgrade to PayPal business. Never trust PayPal, folks. Set up a separate account just for that. I don't think I could ever bother with any of that shit. I just stream. I just enjoy. I don't even want to get into setting up all that stuff, so. Shatter. Do we have any better energy recovery? Not really. I bet it is easy to set up. As you said. Pram procedures. All this stuff. No, that's not the floppy disk. Alright, it's the baby carriage. Description. It is a baby carriage. It will produce smoke of varying density without any apparent fire or ignition source. It must be contained within a ventilated cell. Inhalation of the smoke causes blank. Good. An incident in Paris, 1979, brought the pram to the attention of the Bureau. Smoke filled an antique store where the pram was being sold, killing the shop's owner. Update. Detailed records of the events leading to the item's discovery were destroyed in the incident in the Panopticon. Interviews with the living witnesses were reperformed at the order of the Archives and Records Chief. Give me the baby, free baby carriage. Another email I used for more business-related stuff. I think we're about to go to the... I think we're about to go in circles. The Panopticon is like... it's quite a cool area. I'm not sure if we have access to it though. Jesse should have so many glass cuts and bruises for crashing through windows. I might just go down to research, because I don't think there's anything to actually get up here aside from these little case files. The mannequin. Owned by Madame in Berlin. Her career ended in a public scandal. She relocated to blank Maine. For unknown reasons, with her came the trappings of her old life, including this item. Locals reported that she rarely left her home in the short years she spent in blank. After her death caused by blank, the state held a public auction of her belongings, seeing as she had no known relatives. Various conflicting first-hand reports exist, but testimonies provided by witnesses of the event do contain some common elements. Most every witness saw numerous mannequins break through the house's windows, tumbling outside. Some witnesses report bright lights, some report high-pitched singing. These are unverified. Numerous civilians inside the house at the time of the incident were hospitalized for various injuries. 2 were crushed to death. What the fuck is going on with these mannequins? Agents were dispatched upon seeing an article regarding these events during the Bureau's daily scans of national periodicals. Wow, English. The item was quickly identified and brought to the Bureau. Nice. Another nice item. Kind item. Really? Whoa. Can't shoot, throw instead. Oh! Why do so many explodey boys? Get off me! Wow, they just... This is what I mentioned last time, but it feels very Serious Sam or Doom-like, where stuff spawns in. They got the strangers of the SCP right in this game. Yeah, they they really did. Like the SCP articles and everything, like SCP from the website, because they have, I think SCP stuff has been around for like years and years. So there's a lot of stuff that's that website and all the articles get like really right, while in Control it is low res texture. It is it's very clear that the bureau is very young. I think it was established, I don't know, in world, wasn't it established in like the 60s or something? 60s, 70s. And also another distinction is that I think just about every SCP article has case files, has some, like, even just, what is the home safe, like even objects with SCPs that don't really require any special containment procedures, they still outline a lot of like special, like just like unique containment procedures, even though the item is like mostly harmless. In Control, it is, the containment procedures are like it's very short, and I guess there's only so much when you have a game, and you can't expect the player to fucking read pages upon pages of like, I don't know, this is a nice length for an article, I think. But I like that about the SCPs. It's like, it contains enough words. Like, it just makes sense. While Control is like, we're going to research. It feels like they gotta be expedient with the articles. It feels familiar, but not entirely SCP. As in, it is its own thing. This is such a cool area. It's like, it feels like it is a office garden or like office park. But there's something that is going on. Like, you can't see the outside. I don't think you ever see the outside in this game, aside from the very first minutes when Jesse walks in. Put it in a box and call and leave it there. It's safe. Oh. Even the safe objects in SCP needs their own containment thing. Like, it's, the difference is like SCP is like very firmly established, and Control is like they gotta fit all of this into a video game that lasts like 10-12 hours. Get out of the way, man. I'm trying to watch. Synchronicity. Glimpse into the paranatural. I do like the lore though. Like all the lore is pretty good. I love reading about this stuff. It's same reason why I watch all the like strange analog creepy videos and stuff like the mystery horror flesh amusement park or whatever it's called. It just tickles that little part of my brain that just fascinates me. Nice fiction, nice creative writing, so to say. Synchronicity is a phenomenon long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. Ah, okay. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell the events in the physical plane? How do hounds bail at the death of their masters, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the results. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road, now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce blank behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. Sister may not remember our names, but God himself will. Right, so this... I assume this is a part of the Bureau, so this is by... Yeah, it's way older than I thought. 1959 by Dr. Theodore Ash. Oh, Panopticon.
The containment sector, the Panopticon, is home to the altered items we find and contain. It is a maximum security prison. It's a vault for the most valuable treasures on Earth. It's a powder keg big enough to blow this world to dust. A temple, a place of worship filled with idols of angry gods. It's all of these, and none of them. It's something more profound, unbelievable, unknowable, something worse. Altered items. We've found many. They appear mundane, but nothing could be further from the truth. They are all powerful, dangerous. They press heavy on our minds because that's their nature. They've been altered because we can't stop thinking about them. We put them on altars because they're used to being worshipped. This keeps them calm. We contain them, but they don't want to be controlled. We study them to discover what makes them tick. If this place were ever breached, it would be chaos of biblical proportions.
Another thing I'm noticing is that SCPs, because it's being written by a whole bunch of different people, you get a lot of SCPs that just... Sometimes it's just, oh, they discover exactly what it is. Oh, excuse me. Jesus. And other times, you have SCPs that are just way beyond comprehension. But in Control, it's almost like the SCPs, the oops and the ahs are like sentient, like actually fucking pissed off that they're being contained, as Trench, monologued about. Well, the SCPs themselves are just very vitally. Sometimes the SCPs seem sentient, other times it's just like, it's almost like whatever the SCPs in those articles, like they just do whatever. Complaint. Janitor has a nice voice. Getting sick and tired of the tango. Where did all these plants come from? I don't remember what the deal was with the plants. They make noises like real people, though. Whoa! What's going on? What's going on? Alright, it's the doorway that's screaming at me. Will ruin this fine art. Oh! Fucking bonked him. Damn. Sometimes it's just a mannequin that likes to sneak up behind you and assume a threatening posture. Yeah, sometimes you could just sum it up like that. There is like no mystery to the objects, or you know. But that also does mean that it's still interesting. But sometimes that's like the beauty of it. Sometimes that's just all it needs to be. This place is like fucking chocked full of small secrets. Sometimes it's a warship stuck on Saturn or something. Sometimes it's like a mass grave that just is in like a portal to a mass grave in somebody's nose hole. It's like yeah. It is so many things, and at the same time, it's hard to really. The appeal of SCP articles is it's hard to explain, and there's so many of them as well.
Welcome to the research sector of the Federal Bureau of Control. I'm Dr. Casper Darling, head of research. Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
I love their have you heard that one? What executive is this? Go to Humanics. I'll just continue on with the story. I wonder how extremely difficult it is for the Bureau to do anything, considering that they run on all analog technology. Oh, I guess they found a way. A possible AWE in which an unnamed individual experienced transcorporeal reality via a phone line. Event is similar to Awe, in which event is believed to be caused by blank and is a result of following measures. Oh, the following measures have been taken to prevent something. Either it's the hotline phone or it is just something else that is related. Here's his sniper. Yeah, they're snipers. They snipe. As I said, this place has a lot of secrets. You can get up here if you truly try. You can get up there. There are other places as well. It's just chock full of, like, not only this area, like every area is just chock full of secrets and nice little side areas. And you are rewarded for finding them as well. Right, I've been here. Let's just go top floor and then explore downwards. we are going to... Oh, better recovery? Bam. There we go. No! I thought I could get to one secret. It's not easy. Energy recovery speed is so nice to have. Here's Dr. Darling. Or, well, here's his office, is what I meant to say. Oh, great. Budget request. Increase in the budget. Seems like these guys are also fighting over budgets. Again, as in the last episode we discovered that they can kind of, up to a certain point, just requisition funds from the government. Counter essay, the Astral Plane. The Astral Plane is a fucking cool place in this fictional universe. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transports user into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle determined by Jungian archetypes and collective subconscious would be inhabited by preternatural energies when a AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the blank and the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. I assume the blank there is the board, or whatever entity is residing in the astral plane. It seems like the astral plane is just one of many different worlds. Which will, yeah, I mean, later we'll see that this universe that the Bureau is a part of is just... It's just tiny. Like, these people are involved in something that is incomprehensible in terms of size and logic. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once a part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early thresholding to the oldest house, but the connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through objects of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully the truth will emerge. By Dr. Darlin. What was the other one? Also, what other mods did we get here? Nothing. Right, we have spin. I guess let's use spin. We had another collectible. Oh, this one, yeah. More Darlin. More Darlin is always good.
I've been fielding questions recently regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the Hadron resonance anyway? Fuck. Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. We're not tracking your movements or listening to your conversations while you're wearing them. We do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. think of them as a life preserver. Only instead of water, the thing HRAs protect you from is classified. One day that classified, not water, might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA, don't worry. It'll be quick and painless. Kidding. I'm kidding. We're making more.
More. You wonder if this is a game designer that are acting in these like in Old Westwood. Are you like low-key making fun of this guy's acting? Like, this guy's the greatest. I know that like Jesse's actor is a actor from the movies. You got Max Payne's voice actor, he's Trench, whoa. Dr. Darling's actor is the guy who voice acts
Possibly changing labyrinth.
voice acts Alan Wake.
Can never
He
pass
just pitched his voice up a little for Darling.
dimensional research. Every measure of security.
But it's funny you say that because Max Payne's appearance in Max Payne 1 was based on Sam Lake, who was the writer, designer, or the head of that studio. Also, this place is it's kind of weird. No! Come back! I don't want to go here. Now, we don't have to. I want to change my mission. I'm not gonna go to executive. Spin! The ashtray maze, that's what it is. And yeah, it's kinda, it's not right, we don't need to do any of that right now. Oh yeah, there was one poster I wanted to look at. What? In the video that they recorded, the oldest house was on a poster. I assume he recorded the video in his office. Well, there he is. Well, I guess it's not here. So one of the oldest house is just like a slab of concrete as a building. It's it's just like slap dab in the middle of New York. Resonance. Resonance, it is there, but we can't see it. It vibrates around us, through us, from us. But what if the vibration is conscious? What could a force like that do? Blank open a door to a blank. I've called blank. The blank emits a force. I guess it's better to call them classified. Emits a force that is far beyond the forces we've dealt with. It has shown me so much that I have to wonder, is resonance the key element in all altered phenomena? AWEs, altered items, objects of power. Do they share a common classifier that we have yet to discover? We can harmonize control points, but what else would the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if resonance has been the answer this whole time? I don't know. I wanted to try and climb that thing again. Our next step is parapsychology. But first, First we're gonna spin. Oh! Fucking floater. It's a floater. Yo, this guy's absolutely insane. Oh! They just left like classified files all around. Right, so this is about thresholds. Thresholds have always been a source of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the old house by classified, we will never know what new discoveries it will provide the Bureau. But we must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold-based effects based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought black rock, one of our most invaluable discoveries, but if the mold has any scientific value, it's been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go to in fighting back the particularly prolific plants. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing, as their study offers a vastly different dangers and rewards. Oh, the mold, you say? This looks kind of like mold. Right. So we can go down there. But I know that it's a damn hassle, so I'm not going to just yet. Dodge efficiency. We don't need any of that crap. Let's go listen to some music. Night, the world is mine. Endless stream of choices. You hear that, chat? You are an endless stream of choices. Song questionnaire. Auditory experience. Poets of the Fall. Oh my god, Poets of the Fall! Who the hell is Poets? No tunes? I guess not. So have you ever played Alan Wake? Then you'll notice that there are some connections, and these two universes, like Alan Wake and this game, they're all it's connected. Which I wasn't expecting, but I do find it to be kind of cool, though it is kind of strange to think that Alan Wake is not as self-contained as I thought. I haven't played the DLC, and I'm not sure if I will. If I do, I'll stream it, because it does tie up some loose ends. So we'll see. Anything in the bathrooms, though? you think the oldest house actually repairs this crap? It seems to be like... Because there's no way this place would be this big. And it looks so human-like, so it's almost like it has formed itself around the needs of humans and the people who use this place. But, you know. Also, I destroyed... I mean, it is so weird, because I know it's for gameplay reasons, things repair themselves, so you have stuff to throw around. But it does make it seem a little bit unsettling that stuff just fixes itself. Yeah. You know, like that.
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Shoot dead bodies. I'm the hero. Hello there. Back up, Buster. Angry door. Oh! It looks so... It is so satisfying to chuck objects. You guys haven't played this game. You're missing out. At least on the gameplay front. Also, there's no like containment section. What is going on with this guy? In particular. Ammo cost per shot, exclusive to shatter and all that. Shield strength. Strength. Case files. Emergency call. California State Emergency Service. I can hear, man. Where are you? I'm inside the wires. I'm lost. Ma'am, have you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching through the wire towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, man? Go. Gone. Away. Okay, can you describe the surroundings? Hello? Hello, ma'am? Dispatcher attempted to call the number back, but number was no longer in service. Hubert. Black Rock. So these people are putting a lot of work in researching and developing stuff from and with BlackRock, and we'll see that later. I'm not gonna read all that, honestly. This is not a reading stream.
The Astral Plane. Similar to an iceberg, what you see is... Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau. Most information on the Astral Plane is classified, but we can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space inverted black pyramid. The board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them. Yes.
Yes. Where's this thing getting... Oh, never mind. Well, nice. So first time I've had that happen. The game crashing, that is. I love you guys can just tell whenever something crashes when it just cuts back to my stock photo of just the background. Let's hope this is not an indicator of what's to come. Let's cross our fingers. Astral comes. Okay, no crash. We can create more stuff. We can upgrade. We can make piers if we have enough parts. We don't. Collect rewards. Using piers. Kill enemies in executive. Kill spin. Got it. Well, we're back anyway. It is working. Alright, my texture mod, quote-unquote, worked. So now textures are like high quality from further away. Ridiculous how fucking slow it was, or like non-aggressive it was last stream. So yeah, they have been doing research on the astral plane with all the weird structures. Astral exhibitions. The Astral Expedition was originally built for the astral nuts to use as a training location, a place to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before diving into the real thing. We could have done a better job with it, but Classified was being stingy with the budget. Classified, I'm not sure what that is. Whether that is the director or the board or the government, I don't know. However, once we discovered the Classified, we decided to repurpose the space, similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of their animals. We hope to observe the Classified behavior in an environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put it in with, but Rome wasn't built in a day. Addendum. New naming convention has been established for the astral entity. It is now known as Astral Spike. Outdated terms in this report have been redacted. Yeah, so it's the ball things that look really angry. This is kind of familiar if you ever played before up to a certain point or met a certain enemy boss. Classified, there's another TV. Oh, is this another episode of my favorite show? No, it's another.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Right, so that's how the astral spike got in. The astral spike being this.
I can't believe they'd keep that thing here.
Being that thing. Oh my god, this is a slightly stressful encounter. I've been shooting with the spin all this time, Dindy. Come on, pay attention. I know what to do here, it's just... Ow. Angry thing. No. Pick up the power block. Well, that's that's not gonna work. So that's what you gotta do. Ow!
What was the Bureau doing with that thing?
I love that this is what they were talking about in the report. They tried to make an environment for it to calm it down, which, as we'll later see... Oh, I love it's capturing, it's like... OBS is capturing stuff from Discord, that is beautiful. Oh. Alright, I think that should be... that ought to do it.
Someone answer, damn it! We need backup down here!
Saw Discord last stream as well. Oh.
Marshall, are you still there? Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
Look at all these guys. Got a giant ball of hiss. Oh, it's fixed now anyway. Ow! Rock to the face. This guy's in a fucking wheelchair. Or a chair. That's how hissy he is. Boop. Boing. It's like, it takes me back to the Half-Life days, Half-Life 2 days. So satisfying. The gravity gun, this throw mechanic. Get back. It's getting real blurry. Alright. Another control point. This is your brain when shot by bullets. What is this? Investigate the X-ray light box. Groupthink. The study extends the works of Irving Janis, Robert Barron, and others by proposing a strong causal links between groupthink and passive and active use of telepathy. Telepathic individuals. Extensive qualitative and quantitative data resulting from these experiments was used to identify telepathic interference within the group. Further empirical findings suggest measures can be taken to safeguard guard against telepathic influences on behaviors by engaging in classified. Rather boldly, this paper stands to revolutionize decades of groupthink theory, provide new directions for further experimentations on the mind, including manipulation of classified and classified. I honestly got none of that. X-ray light box somewhere. Let's see if it crashes when we go here. Launch. Wow, we got nothing. Squash them. Oh, climb. Weapon mods full. Rella. Well, that can't happen. You can boost the rate of spin. I'm not sure how insane it becomes at like high upgrade, but alright, we can sort by type, so we can actually deconstruct easier. I don't always have to look at the rarity. Sometimes the same rarity can have a random, like, improvement to it. Whatever you want to call it. Right. Precognitive powers. While pending any notifications of death related to the Willow AWE, please adhere to the following guidelines. Words and phrases to use. Will be remembered. Phrases to avoid: Alaska, scissors, bleed, loss, apologies, sorry. It's not one of those weird things that I like where just like it seems more ritualistic than scientific. Or, you know, it could be scientific, but like, why those words? It's like, I'm feeling like it makes no sense, but they have to do it because it's like a ritual. Like, that's how you deal with certain entities also.
I see it. Another object of power? They're just standing there, mesmerized by it.
Now we can get a good look on these guys. They look a little bit shriveled. I don't entirely remember the solution to this one. If I open Steam, what do... yeah, you guys don't get anything. Never mind. There's a lot of these ones. These are like passwords. But again, I don't remember entirely. Again, I don't remember this one. I think this is the only drawing, so that's, I guess, what we gotta match. we can we can absolutely annihilate these people apparently. So, alright, so it's like that. And that ought to do it. These are usually how the cells look for containment.
Please state your name for the record.
Paul Warren, astronaut, first class.
And you are aware that exposure to the astral plane can result in death, disability, personal injury, corporeal insanity, cognitive collapse, loss of ego, and partial to full dementia?
Yeah. I am.
And you acknowledge that your use of the astral conduit, aka the X-ray light box, is purely voluntary?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Your suit is good?
Yeah.
Okay, you're all set. Open the door for Mr. Warren, please.
Yeah, so the astral plane, it's like, what did I say, that you don't actually, you go there, you do, but your body stays behind, and it's almost like it all happens in a fraction of a second. But things can come back, as with the astral spike that fucking hitched a ride in one of the astronauts' brain. Now we get a new ability. Which is mind control. Not exactly the most exciting of ability, is. Oh shit! Damn! Dangerous. You are fired, says the board. Oh, get off me. Again, you can only seize enemies when they are low health. I think you can seize as many as you want. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, he's still there, so... Oh! Wiped him out. Also, the AI is not entirely... Whoa! It's not entirely impressive, either. So there's that. Oh, slow down. Look how hard they're missing. It's like the fucking accuracy on like a Call of Duty gun. Right, can you shoot? Come on, do the last. Yes, sir. Right, now that we're here, let's try the photo mode. See how fucking big this pyramid is. Alright, well that's the limit. pyramid confirmed for massive. Yeah, it's gonna. We got something. Nothing exciting.
Their brains were fried when I took over the object.
I think that was it for all the important good pickups. Let's continue. Let's upgrade. There's some good upgrades later on. It's like upgrades that I just miss now that I'm replaying this game.
Marshall, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden. Hold on. I'm sending the editor over for you. We need to talk.
You got that right.
Whoa!
More
What?
of you? Really?
You can mind control the explodey boys. Alright then. I'm just running into things. Get myself killed. Right, we came from here. Also, whatever happened with the oldest house here? Everything's like squished and messed up. Even though we cleansed the control points.
Trench said his team knows all the Bureau's secrets. Marshall, especially. Does she know what happened to Dylan?
She looks so fucking obsessed when the light hits her eye. Big piece of pie. Yeah, so we're back in like central research. Robert, awfully charismatic duck. Discovered in the home of Agent Classified as after his young daughter complained of being followed by a rubber duck. According to Agent Classified, the matter was ignored, believed to be the result of a child's imagination, until he began to hear the quacking at night. After discovering the item hiding in his daughter's closet, he brought it to the Bureau for study. Update. It was discovered that Agent Classified was bringing known paranatural material into his home, illegally taking them outside the oldest house. How this may have been affected the creation of an altered item is being investigated. Agent Classified has been terminated. Is this a sort of termination where it's like in SCP land, you are just fucking straight up executed, or is termination in this universe slightly more forgiving? Here's his cluster is a ball. Astral not program. So they have a program for just getting talented individuals to go into the astral plane. Case files, X-ray light box, special containment procedures. So this is basically mind control. A janitor named Classified bound the object at St. Anne's Hospital in Classified. Soon the building's occupants were classified by him. What? The Bureau dispatched an emergency response team to classify the perpetrator and classified the item. Right, gonna classify you. Fatalities numbered in the classified. For operational details, see something we don't know. Cognitive powers. Control collusion. I possess exceptional cognitive abilities and such of my services to the Bureau's research team. You must utilize my powers for the greater good. If you're working for the Bureau, I think if you're ever discover that you feel strange, then I think I would be very careful. I would definitely be fucking on my toes.
An early hypothesis was that
We have seen that one.
Marshal's eager to speak with you, ma'am. She's just down the hall.
So now we get to meet some more people, and they are using like old World War II weapons, or World War I even. Why? It's not that analog, is it? Or the items that they have, they don't have to be that analog. Besides, guns aren't exactly digital either, so I don't entirely understand the game's decision to give them whatever that gun is called. At least there are a lot of survivors. And they're hanging out with Ops and Oops.
There you are. I was starting to worry.
Yeah, you see, you gotta let the lock fill up the horseshoe, so never flip it over.
Congratulations on your appointment, Director Phaeton. I'm Helen Marshall, head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Just call me Jesse. Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Here's the situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan. I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss. Rangers, let her through. We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach.
Alrighty then. I can't go in here, fellas? No?
Heard it steals your soul.
Alright. I'm gonna pause it for a few minutes, as I'll be right back. fun time over. I don't think I have Cap Jam. What have I even added from like Franker Facer? It's just Omega lol. I'll look into it. I'll add some more stuff at some point. Oh, so red.
I see Rangers over there. We have to help them.
Ritual Division. No more healing. Better Twitch, better TTTV. It is dependent on what the streamer has added. From Franker Face C, better Twitch TV is something else. Oh, exploded voice. Stop it. Don't get next to them. Is it over? Oh, this comes the fucking madman. Oh. Yo! That's actually insane. Okay, I need some... I need to die. And you do lose some resources whenever you die. Really? Like here.
Has anyone heard from Salvador?
Last anyone heard, he was taking a the reason is currently unknown.
Ritual Division is a really cool place, actually. You'll see. You'll see. Hey, I got allies this time. They all survived. Don't worry about it. Fucking... Ow! Oh! No, actually, there are bad guys all around. Oh. I need to gotta get out of here and not shoot my allies. Grabbed his object that he was gonna throw. Rude. That's him done. Who else is left? Cool. Yes, I see a Polaris. Create a fire with massive. What do we get here? Just more evade energy cost. Collectibles? The warped. So thick man. Now that we're here, let's check out where is janitor office? The janitor Ati has some sometimes he has side missions. I'm not sure when they unlock, but we are just gonna check. Crash. Hey, they removed the damn poster. Here's...
What ilopati? Paska mikä paska.
Wisdom. Where is the clock? Also, this map makes no sense. Or am I just stupid? Well, we're gonna clear the clock anyway. Alright, I guess we can not go here. This is just a treasure area. So we went here, got the did we get this one? We got the dash power up is what I would say.
Drawing the pyramid. The what? The pyramid. What's a pyramid? The Black Pyramid. It's in the Astral Plane. Airplane? Astral Plane. It's big, white, and empty. Or is it? It's a weird, crazy alien dimension. The white goes on forever. You can get lost in all that white and never find your way back home. I miss my home.
Janitor gets this big office, must be a lot of cleaning. He's also the only janitor You don't fuck with the gender. They have eyes and ears everywhere. How the hell? Like, what am I missing? Can't navigate. Too stupid. Oh, this is just a staircase. We have the clearance for this one. No. Could go to the coolant pumps. Yeah, let's just do that. What? Oh, I'm going backwards because I'm big dumb. Just let me just get here. Fuck you. Don't need to call no elevator. Okay, so elevator down to whatever that is. Coolant pumps. Wow, just teleported that gun away. And here, where there are the bad guys. Oh! Like they make human noises. It's slightly disturbing. Powerful gun, Jesus. Gun Jesus. Elevator. Is there a door up here? I think. Which leads here. All right, cool. We are
Hello
on the
again,
right.
Mr. Clog. You've really let yourself go.
You mean the clock? It's not clock. It's the clock. Is there anything in this room? No, so just chuck this one over. Light puzzle solving. Water cooler procedures. The water cooler. Oh yeah, this one is cool. If the item's form is different than any previously reported, then make a note describing the new form. The object's true shape and appearance are unknown. It has been known to take the form of the following objects: ring of keys, lunchbox, wrench, microscope, stapler, glasses, mail, tube, spoon. The item is able to adopt the physical form of items in its immediate vicinity. The item is capable of limited physical movement, repositioning itself whenever it changes form. This only occurs when it is unobserved, physically and digitally. Because of this, the transition between shapes has never been observed. Reciting formula blah 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 causes the items to reveal itself by shuddering. The item was initially discovered within the Bureau itself. Whether an agent brought it here intentionally or otherwise, or it resided here prior to the Bureau's arrival at the oldest house is unknown. Water cooler? Wait, I got this all wrong.
We should go down there to clear out the rest of it.
Clock, my favorite character. Oh.
Goodbye, Mr. Cloak. I sincerely hope we never meet again.
Oh ho ho. What a mess. Okay, cool. We can actually get some good upgrades now. I think that was it in this area so far. We haven't gotten anything crazy that will like allow us to explore more. So we're just gonna head back. I'm not sure if there was ever a save point nearby. But I am going some way. Somewhere. Are we able to? No! Like it's got that GTA style climbing or parkour where you're trying to climb something, but your character just jumps over it instead, like after that. All right, so this is, you can do that. I guess we'll check this area out. Oh. Angry. Whoa. And I think this is the end. We cannot... I don't think I can climb anymore. No. There's nothing much else. I don't think there's anything special so far. Though I am pretty sure this game you can sequence break hilariously as a speedrunner. Let's finally upgrade, get the shield thing, barrage. Let's launch enemies when they're on low health. And let's travel. Ritual Division. Can we make any more mods? We can upgrade grip, we can make pierce. Let's just hold yeah. Put it on hold. Control office. Check the shelter as always. Threshold Kid's proposal. The recent arrival of the classified, there are certain glaring gaps in the Bureau's ability to educate and raise a young classified. There are no other classified for classified to play with, and classified expected to learn about frightening new concepts. Solution. Right, so are these guys talking about kids? Like children? The recent arrival of children? Raise a young child? What's wrong with these people? Kids will require a slow, child-friendly introduction to paranatural topics. With this in mind, allow me to introduce the Threshold Kids, a television show in which the cast of cheerful puppets explain the dangers of living at the Bureau, but also show a fun side of the paranatural. Budget would be minimal. I took a few puppet making courses at my local community center. We can have a research staff, build the sets, record the footage, and even do the voices. It will be good for morale, and I can guarantee classified will respond positively to these videos. We can't expect a classified to enjoy lectures and people in lab coats. But as television has proved for years, classified love puppets. Nice. What here have we not? Yeah. We seen that one. Cool. I love thresholds and the Threshold Kids. And the whatever. The puppets. Where's this elevator taking me? Carla. Talking about the Black Rock. Darling is under a lot of pressure. Right. Ain't everyone there's a lot of stress going on these days. Rituals. Examination of paranatural topics, tangible effects of rituals. Obsessive compulsive disorder, hoarding, anxiety disorders, while certain manifestations of these conditions are simply the result of mental illness. Sometimes the individuals are simply performing classified, called rituals. The classified of rituals can vary: numerology, dream logic, forfeiture, verbal formulae, repetitive actions, causal tethering are some sort of procedures involved, or just some of the procedures involved. Some rituals are consistent, such as pulling a light switch cord 3 times to enter the motel, but some are erratic. While most people engage in minor rituals every day, the vast majority do not understand the importance behind their actions. Avoiding disaster, amassing luck, and simply locating lost keys are the results of daily rituals. Individuals who recognize a deeper meaning behind these compulsive actions are inherently aware of the paranatural world, and, when located, should be considered for the employment at the Bureau. How nice. So we can quote-unquote sequence break here. If I actually could aim and play the game. I don't think there's anything special up there. anything that's gonna be like awesome. So never mind. Here's more of these, like, I assume these are like, these seem to have like more password like a function, password like function. They don't seem needed for like containment rituals and such. But they've been placed everywhere. I know that one is not a password thing.
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2. I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14. No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me?
Quack.
Can you understand my words? Quack,
Quack.
if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
I wonder how indestructible altered items are. Because in, again, we've been comparing all this to like SCP articles, and the SCPs themselves are like...
This way to the lab?
Okay. Are destructible. Like, you can destroy them.
Sounds like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. If Marshall can't help us with Dylan, he's our next best bet. Assuming he's not dead.
Look at that.
Over by the hiss.
Look at that RTX reflection right there. Oh my god. Technology, am I right? Or why are we so afraid of technology? And change. Clipping. What was clipping? The gun? What is this? Oh, here's another advanced puzzle. Got it. Whoa. There's some more things to get around here. Tack många tjiki. Quack? Quack? Quack if you're whack. Sometimes a rubber duck is just a rubber duck. Can we even reach this one? Oh, now we need something else. Again, it's all like fucking concrete in this building. I love it.
You led me here. Any idea how to make it work?
Oh, never mind. What I said about the password thing in the ritual
Hello again,
stuff.
Director. It appears we have a new problem. We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
I'll employ the duck. I'll get the duck for help. The duck seems to know a thing or two about a thing or two. Black rock prisms. Blackrock prisms are unique formations of blackrock, distinct in both shape and potency. While the density of blackrock dampens paranatural forces, the unique classified structure of prisms restrain the frequencies into range classified to classified hertz within perfect classified harmonization. When are we gonna get one of these articles where it's just one word and everything else is classified? This report analyzes the results of focusing a classified through a harmonized prism onto a classified. Methods for the imprinting of non-physical field onto classified, imbuing them with the properties of the harmonizing resonance. Classified in the prism will be explored and explained. I'm guessing this is like actual HRE research. Can we affect this? What can we do? Alright, so 4. There's a lot of classified. I just gotta remember. Yeah, doesn't work. I just start with the first one. Dimensions? One second. Is there anything up here though? Any secrets? So 1 is that one. Yeah, we did it. Number 2, so these ones are swapped, so 3 should be 2, so that's complete, like, inner black. 2 was the one to the side. Oh, that's 3. Damn it. I just gotta double check. My memory is like garbage when it comes to these things.
Each punch card should correspond to a terminal.
Shut up! I'll work here. Number 4 is upper left, which means this one will be that one. Time for brain hurt puzzle time? Oh boy, baby. I'm glad I'm not streaming any puzzle games. That would be embarrassing. I think we're done here. Wow.
These whiteboard drawings may be important.
4. Just have a closer look. 4 should be 5. How did I miss that? Oof. There we go. Really blasting it with... Oh right, they're channeling into the HRE thing.
The prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan.
Tell me.
We need more Blackrock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab, down in the Blackrock processing site in maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way. But how long will that take? Nothing here is simple. I need to ask her now, before I go. I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming. Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. As much as I don't want to admit it, I'm the only one who can help.
Fine. I'll get the prisms first.
Dylan will have to wait just a little longer.
But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Faden. Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks.
Oh, going up in
Emily
the world.
Pope has set up a base in Executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Neat.
Here, this will lead back to Central Research.
Jesse's giving you Uncanny Valley vibes, but Jesse's the least uncanny character of all. I think Emily Pope is the most uncanny Valley character. Her character model just looks weird. I'm not sure if Emily Pope is based on another actor or a real life person, but oh yeah, there's the head of security guy, man, who also looks kind of weird. He's got that permanent sour face on us going on. I guess we'll fight some more. Where is this goddamn thing that's healing others? Finally, can actually hurt them. Chuck it into everything in its path. Dead bodies. Yo. They just keep coming. That guy just tried to knee me. Oh, wheelchair man. This place just loves throwing enemies at you. Calm down, Chuck. The combat music is also like weird. Just a bunch of clicks and whoops. I mean, it fits. Right, so now we're going to go back to maintenance. Something just pissed out of existence. Let's go to executive first, see what I guess the gang is up to. Welcome back.
Hope wants us to compile all of Darling's data entries from the power.
Oh. What's real cheap? Launch is just the best. We are never gonna stop taking anything other than launch. Take cheap average.
She wants us to crack
Construct piers. Think we can do that. Upgrade grip as well.
Darling's personal logs? The crucible.
Darling's personal logs. Resonance.
Resonance is the key. Vibration, frequencies, waveforms, fields we didn't know were there. It's physics. These fields in complex interaction, altering reality that comes to contact with them. Hedron is communicating with me. It's trying to warn me of something imminent. I've been using every known method to analyze the data. Exposing myself to it. I'm seeing things and overcome by compulsion. It's not just data, it's protection. It's benign. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance. That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Should have used a large hard-on instead.
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session 2.
Is this
I
the
will
quack?
begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low...
Yes. Oops. Thanks, board. You guys know how to put it.
Physical alterations in his corrupted organisms vary so wildly. What's the connection?
Linguistic ability. Let's remove shatter and get step 1, remove spin and get pierce. Damage while aiming is probably the best one. Again, damage is pretty good, so we're just gonna put that on grip. Else did we get shield energy costs? Okay. Researchers were sent to transcribe the recursive chants repeated by the hiss entities. In the interest of safety, this was done with the non-aggressive floating hiss entities. However, no distinction between this repeating phrase and the one repeating by the more violent hiss entities have been observed. What's the purpose of this repeating string of words? How is this? Is this how the hiss corrupts individuals? Does the chant produce a physical effect? Is it a message, an incantation? We were able to record firsthand a recitation of the chanting. See the corresponding audio record. I can imagine that is very pleasant.
Hi, Jesse. I keep finding traces of Darling, but still can't find him. Where could he be? He's usually in his office in research or one of his labs. Dr. Darling has quite a few all around the Bureau. Could be hiding in any one of them. I check myself, but I don't have access to most of them.
Sounds like I touched a nerve.
He didn't let you into his labs? Not all of them, no. Some had volatile material. That's ridiculous. I mean, this whole place is volatile material. Could have at least thought up a more convincing lie. I mean, how can I work without access to all the data possible?
Like, people, like the character models, sometimes the animation of the mouse are like really expressive. Like, what is those videos where people crank up the facial animations on like Resident Evil and Fallout 4, where they just like become really exaggerated? I feel like this game, it feels like that, except this game has massively toned it back. But it still looks very unnatural.
This place has a bad habit of moving around, huh?
So you notice the building shifts. Did you know that 39% of Bureau accidents are caused by the shifts? It's true. I ran the numbers myself.
So they're dangerous.
Oh, very. Yet one time, a shark got shifted into a meeting room along with over 2,000 gallons of water. It was a tiger shark. Darling's pet research project. I forget what he was researching.
How do people work here?
Pleasant.
You said you're an assistant?
Oh, it's just a title. I'm a scientist, a researcher. I work for Dr. Darling. See, when Bureau agents go out in the field, the sites of altered world events, we study the materials, the altered items they bring back. It's always something we've never seen before, and studying them requires new instruments, methodologies, sometimes entirely new fields of science.
Emily really loves her job.
See, there's no guidebook for what we do here. Everything that happens at the Bureau, including the science, is without precedent.
They got no clue.
What exactly is the Ocean View Motel?
That's a bigger question than you might think. You see, I have extreme doubts that the motel is a single place. I mean, look at all the doors inside it. Where do they all go? We know that one door leads to the oldest house, but how come we can only ever open that one door? Maybe to open a door, you have to have entered through it. So if every door leads to a different dimension, plane, reality, whatever you want to call it, then I believe that the motel is firm proof that parallel universes exist.
Does Darling agree with that?
I haven't told him yet. I'm waiting until I can prove it.
The expressions are both overly expressive and really robotic at the same time. Yeah, probably the best way to put it. I'm still amazed that some games are stuck at like the same level of Half-Life 2. Like Half-Life 2 has some nice like facial animations that I'm pretty sure they just did by hand at the time. I don't think there was particularly any impressive technology that could capture, because a lot of games like Hideo Kojima does like capture facial animations just off the actors. But back then, I'm pretty sure there was nothing like that, so they have to like animate the faces by hand. And yet still you end up with games in 2019 where facial animations look weird. So I'm not sure how that happens.
What can you tell me about control points?
They're nexus points of the oldest house's unique energies. Now, I wrote a 30-page proposal hypothesizing that we could siphon energy directly from them. Darling didn't even get through the first page before he turned it down.
Right. And, has anyone ever used them to teleport around?
What? No. What, I mean, you mean physically? No, not that I've ever heard of. Why?
Because that's how they work for me.
What? Really?
You can fast travel?
God. More tests.
Let's hold off on the tests until later, okay?
Imagine just casually dropping that on someone.
Wow. I mean, this blows my control point theories right out of the water. I love it.
Hey bro, I can fast travel.
Be careful out there.
Oh, cool. What? I can't wait to the future until we have fast travel technology. Not teleportation, just like... It's like fast travel.
This is Lynn Salvador, head of Bureau Security. I'm making a formal security order due to the incident in April, case number 21HQ593. Improper use of the jukebox altered item led to 2 fatalities. We believe a pair of agents used the jukebox to travel to the quarry threshold and engage in inappropriate workplace behavior. An expedition team found them decomposing at the formation's base a week later. At least we found out the jukebox doesn't bring corpses back when the song ends. I'm having the jukebox placed in a secure location in the executive sector. It should never have been accessible to low clearance staff in the first place. The new location security and proximity to a high traffic area will prevent misuse while still allowing for expedition teams to access it when required. See me for any further details.
No kids followed you in, right?
But is fast travel not teleportation? I guess on a technicality it is. So say fast travel exists in real life. You just do it, and then you just decide where you want to go. And then black screen, bam, you're there. You just need a fast brain. You know, it works like a hard drive. You just need a fast brain to load the place. Obviously, that's how it all works.
Marshall knows something about Dylan. Is he here? Is he alright? HRAs first. They'll help save everyone, including Dylan. Once I find him. Can you keep him safe? Like you do with me?
Whoa, big object. Unless it dies Skyrim, where time will still pass. I'm not sure how it works in this game. It seems like Jesse's fast travel just happens. Also, this is the Pierce module. The Pierce weapon. It pierces. I am just going past the points where I need to go. Can we sequence break some things here? Ah, Jesse, come on! Yes. Actually, I think... Oh no, there are staircases here. I think they... speedrun strats, I'm pretty sure that is like a non-issue. That you're able to do this, because you get some superpower abilities like fucking flight later. And the game is entirely... they have designed... It's intentional, like they designed all this around that stuff, so I don't think it's a problem. Plus, when you do stuff like this, you pick up bonuses. VR speedrun is 57 minutes. I mean, yeah, that sounds entirely possible. Because I don't think at best you can without the 47 without the load timer, because combat is pretty quick. The launch ability, if you just stock points into energy recovery or energy, and you just upgrade launch, you will kill everything aside from maybe the floaty boys, because they will dodge most of your projectile launches. So yeah, I don't doubt that this game is quick when it comes to speedruns. Nope. Why didn't I go here? Blackrock Quarry. Actually, we're already going over there, so somebody left this file around. Oh, right. So if you wonder what the hell the power plant is, well, I think the NSC was designed by order of the Deputy Chief Trench shortly before he became director. The container provides a safe method of extraction of Redacted's excess energy output while acting as a humane way of housing him. Housing him? Who the fuck is this guy? Some angry man is contained inside his power plant. The coolant pumps keep the container and its redacted from overheating while the energy is siphoned. The energy is then conducted through the converters where it is rendered into a blank through the use of turbine generators. The electricity produced powers the entire bureau, making us completely self-sufficient and entirely invisible on the New York City grid. After NSC-1's disappearance was an unknown manifestation of Redacted's power, the occupant was restrained for a second model was built. NSC-2 possesses built-in spatial anchors that are designed to prevent any translocative effects from its occupants. So there's just this thing just houses an extremely angry ex-bureau member. Nice. I'm guessing he can't help it. He's so angry, he just fucks shit up. We don't have clearance 5. I think if the speedruns, because you need the credit cards, the access cards. Unless you can like glitch through the door using some insane setups, then I don't think... And I think you just gotta progress normally. Again, I don't know, but I assume that at some point you gotta stop sequence breaking and actually play the game. Whoa, we just triggered fucking his spawns. Yeah, this guy needs Pierce. Yo, there's a fucking menu! Ah! Look at this guy just floating up, thinking he's hot shit. I don't have to fight these guys, but... Whoa! Alright. One left. Can explore down there. Let's go over here. This is clearance level what? 5? Fan supplement. Notion of fan death. Since foreign investigator classified with local journalists to explain how electric fans operate at speeds that may suffocate users by overly disturbing the air. As our agency is still young, we must take care to avoid missteps. Any explanation given to the public must provide sufficient yet vague rationale that will reaffirm their certainty that ours is a stable, controlled world. We must tread carefully. especially in this increasingly technological world, with the radio and all other innovations allowing information to travel at speeds previously undreamt of. This is precisely why we insist that our department handle all communications with public bodies. Willem S. Powers, head of the Department of Public Knowledge and Diversions. And it's at 1954, so post-war type of stuff going on. I wonder how old the Bureau is, if there's ever any files in this game that just straight up says the date of when it was actually founded. I think we can just get down here by doing the floaty, teleporty thing. There we go. I think we're kind of stuck here. Never mind, there's a pipe. Get up there! Yes, sir! And this is the last place we're gonna check out before we actually progress. Close one. Nothing too awesome, just a resource pickup. Oh. See you around, Exane. Have a nice rest of your day. Are we actually going to central maintenance, or should we take the elevator? Blackrock processing. Ow. Goddamn ball of fuckery. Atlas chamber. I guess we have the clearance now, so it should be easy. What? Oh, stop closing. Ah. I love the little color changes that they do. Like they color grade the environments differently. Yo, this guy's actually insane. Ah, welcome to the grinder. Some small environmental puzzles every now and then. You can just leave that one. Where's the damn box? There it is. Is there anything else? Yeah, I know there's stuff up here, but I can't get it. Ah, another light switch. We're gonna check it out later. Also, this combat music is fucking going on. Okay, well, he's dead. You guys want to go to a motel? I know just the place.
Are on. They should be open. We're looking to get a room for the night. Hello? I don't think anyone's there, honey. Come on. We'll go to that motel we passed a while back.
I think I missed this when I first played. So there are people actually. I wonder what happens if they try to break in. Is the motel just gonna say, "No, fuck off"? Yeah, so we gotta... I don't remember the exact order, but we'll see. Share, picture, plant. Yeah. There we go. It's like not exactly mind-numbing puzzles, but you know. It's us. It is actually very unsettling, the fucking sound effects and just all of it, really. It's fantastic. Whoa! Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, we need to find a way to Blackrock processing. That's where Marshall said we'd find a prism.
Reminder, if the contents of your workspace have been rearranged, added to, or altered in any way, you should immediately leave the area while speaking to yourself in a reassuring tone. This will not only keep you calm, but also the room. Thank you for your attention.
I am calm. I am calm. Everything that is happening because I am calm. The Atlas theory. The Atlas is a physical expression created by the oldest house. Its purpose and function are currently unknown. The specific shape and dimension of the Atlas, see ATL-03 for said dimension, seems to indicate a more explicit purpose than the oldest house usual walls, floors, and shifts. The Atlas changes form, but resists observation when doing so. Oh, this is compiled by Hubert Tannen by the order of Darling. No visual observations has been made during its change, but it only ever occurs between frames when monitored by surveillance cameras. The previous theory was that this change corresponds to the house shifts and that the Atlas is a classified of the classified itself. However, the shape changes do not occur at the same time as the building shift, which makes this theory doubtful. Structurally, the Atlas is made of the same classified material as the rest of the oldest house. Further observation will hopefully aid in discovering its purpose. I don't entirely remember what the Atlas was. I mean, we'll find out. It's this wall. Can we... what? At some point we'll get a weapon that will blow shit up. What? Alright guys, hang on, I'm coming. Yo, this guy's with the cloak. Damn, son. Pierce is pretty good to have. You can just say, no, you to my shields out. Not always. There are a lot of fucking grenade launchers. Just gotta seize this guy. Another good feature, when you see someone, they are immune to damage. So you don't have to worry about allies killing like somebody you're trying to mind control. Whoa, guy just died. I think we're hitting the point where I don't think I can stream any longer. There's a lot of talking and chatting. I'll just pick this game up tomorrow. We'll see if I do some VR as well. Board countermeasures, we got that one. Kill his rangers, we'll just take that. And as always, we gotta explore. Oh.
During an AWE investigation, our agents discovered a light switch cord in a Butte bungalow closet. They pulled the cord and were instantly transported to the Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream like haze. Inside, they found a door marked with an inverted black pyramid. And just like that, it led back to the oldest house, some 2,000 miles from Montana. Now we're finding the cord in increasing numbers throughout the Bureau. Somehow the two places, they became in tune to each other. The actual physical location of the Ocean View is a mystery. Stepping beyond its walls has so far proven impossible. A place of power, like the oldest house.
Shut up. Oh. We just got an incredibly high level mod. Not incredible, but it is something. Seize speed, energy recovery speed. That's good. Let's see how fast our recovery is now. It's alright.
I'm glad to see you're still you.
Let's talk to man with the sour face.
Ranger Squad Charlie 7 returned from an expedition into the quarry threshold just after 0500 Zulu. Could you please state your names and describe the purpose of your expedition?
Kevin Horowitz, Rupert Well. Our mission was to map quarry grid coordinates G29. Secondary objective, as always, was to find a route from the threshold entrance and maintenance to the formation. Secondary objective was not a success.
What a surprise. And did you encounter any previously unrecorded event or entity while inside the threshold?
We need to get them to a surgical station ASAP, but I don't think they're stable enough to move.
Oh, yeah?
Excuse me?
They're gonna have to.
Yeah, the mermaid. Harlots here found this mermaid in the quarry, just sitting on some black rock. She was singing this beautiful song, and he was overcome with desire. She was so alluring.
I'd say she was more enchanting than alluring.
Fine, enchanting.
Did you tell your CO about this?
No.
Hey, remember the deal.
Because it didn't
Hey,
happen.
I buy a shot.
Nothing
Buy a shelf
happened.
only.
As usual, the quarry is full of rocks. That's it. Can we go now?
Fuck you guys. Get out of here.
Wow. Unprofessional.
Hey, thanks for bringing down that... whatever the fuck that was. But we are barely holding on here, boss. How's the situation outside maintenance?
What do I tell him? The truth is harsh, but these people seem familiar with death.
The hiss are everywhere. Most of the Bureau is lost. We need Blackrock Prism to make more HRAs for any survivors in the safe rooms. I'm here to check Darling's Blackrock lab.
So to recap, death, disaster, and imminent destruction. Another day at the FBC. Well, Darling's lab is just past Blackrock processing. I got good news and I got bad news on that front. Good news is, it's right down the hall. Bad news is, a hiss monster has decided to move in, so that's great.
Monster.
That's what the Rangers said. The ones that survived, anyway. Look, we are just treading water here, and the hiss keep coming. Salvador would know what to do, but apparently he took a security team into the containment sector just before the lockdown happened, and, well, no one's seen him since. But hey, at least we got you, our fearless leader.
They shouldn't rely on me. They don't know me. They don't know how I've failed people.
You've done a good job here, Arish, but you should take your people and get to the base and executive. You can regroup there. I'll go deal with this monster. I'm getting kind of used to them.
Aye, aye, Faden. And be sure to put a bullet in that thing for me.
I will deal with the monster. I think, as I said, I'm gonna leave the monster and the Atlas Chamber for next stream. What's this thing picked up now? Correspondence, Trench's behavior. There's tension between Trench and Darling. They've been acting odd lately. Trench concerns me the most. He's very suddenly very hostile towards Darling's projects and very unlike him. He was the one to approve all this Hadron research in the first place, but after Darling unveiled those HRAs, he was livid. I personally don't see any reason not to equip Bureau staff with an additional protective device, especially not if as strong as Darling says. What do you make of this? Have you seen anything from either of them? That strikes me odd. Let's talk in person before the next Bureau heads meeting. From Marshall to Salvador. Yeah, Salvador and Marshall were one of the inner circle. Trench. I'm pretty sure. Nice modern art. Although, this strikes me as some kind of map of the Blackrock places. Try a weird way to map it out. I guess things don't really need to make sense. Okay. Well, that was Control, Part 2. Who's on right now? Who amongst the knockouts are there? Alright. We're gonna raid the VTuber Brimstone. They're playing Oblivion. Modded. I don't... Let's see. We'll see if I stream some VR games first tomorrow, and then maybe some more Control. I just don't know. But yeah. That's the stream. Thanks for watching, and take care of yourselves, and be good, and all that. Just hang on. I'm powering up the button. Okay. Goodbye.